Today I'm going to talk to you about taking better pictures of your kids. We're going to go over a few techniques on this. We're going to talk about taking pictures of small babies and small children, and we're going to talk about taking pictures of teenagers, boys and girls, and we're also going to go into the techniques of taking those pictures to make them a much better shot. So the first thing we're going to talk about is taking pictures of babies and small children. If you want to take pictures of small children, the best thing to do is make sure that they're fed. You don't want them cranky because they haven't had anything to eat. They're hungry. They're not going to want to cooperate, so make sure they're fed. Make sure that they have had a nap or they're just waking up in the morning. Those are the times that your small children are the most active, and you're going to get great pictures of them that way. For little babies and infants, you don't have to give them a nap first, because some of the most precious pictures of newborns are when they're sleeping. So that's one thing to think about. The next thing that we're going to talk about is taking pictures of teenagers. So teenage girls and teenage boys taking pictures are a lot different. You have to have a little bit different technique for each one. So we're going to talk about taking pictures of teenage girls first. The first thing that you want to do is makeup. If you're going to put makeup on them, make sure that they put their makeup on a little thicker and a little darker than what they normally would. It may look a little clownish, but you want eyeliner to be on thicker, you want foundation to be on thicker, you want darker colors of eyeshadow, darker colors of lipstick, and darker colors of blush than what they would normally wear. And the reason for this is because when you take a picture, the makeup does not show up like it does in person. So a darker, thicker makeup is going to do much better and come out in the pictures looking like they do actually in person. Also, it helps cover up any of those teenage blemishes that we all get. Taking pictures of teenage boys is a little bit different. Teenage boys don't like to pose like girls do. So you might want to bring something in with them. If they like to play the guitar, play football, whatever it is that they're into, incorporate that into your photo shoot. What that's going to do is it's going to make them a little bit more apt to give you some good pictures. They're going to be having fun with whatever it is that they do. Throw the football up, play the guitar for you, whatever. One I took, this isn't a teenager, but this is a great example, is a boy who liked to do gymnastics. He liked to do flips and flops and splits, and I just let him have a blast with it and do all of his gymnastics, and I just snapped the pictures, and we ended up with some great pictures. Like I said, boys don't like to pose like girls do. Teenage girls will pose, and they don't have to be professional models, and you'll be surprised at the poses you get from them. Here's one of a teenage girl who is not a model, she's not professional, but she could work the camera. Just tell them where you want them, let them, tell them pose. I would act like a supermodel, and you'll be surprised at the pictures that you're going to get of them. So the next thing I want to talk about is your techniques of taking the pictures. This is really important. Put up, if you're going to do teenagers, if you're going to do, small children or whatever, put up a sheet, hang a sheet up behind them, a sheet or a blanket. Just make sure it's a solid color. You don't want a busy color. You don't want them in busy clothes because it distracts from them, and you're taking a picture of them, not the background. I like to use white and black. Those are my favorite ones to use. But any color you want to use, just hang up a sheet, hang up a blanket, and take the pictures. If you're going to set up a shoot for a baby, put a beanbag down. Put them in their carrier. Cover it up with a pretty blanket. And put them in that. That way they're posed, they're easy to take the pictures, and you just get a really good picture that way. Next thing I want to talk about is your lighting. It's best to use natural lighting, not lighting coming in through a window. If you don't have natural lighting come in, it's in the evening, you want to do it, it's a cloudy day, don't worry about it. Take a couple lamps, take the shades off, put them up close, just, kind of look through your camera, make sure it's not too much or not too little, and you can use that. You don't have to have professional lighting. Then I want to talk to you about the actual shoot, different poses. As your child is posing or they're moving around, go around them, walk around them. Take different pictures of different angles. Get up close. A lot of people like to take a picture, they like to back up, take a picture, and then you don't have a really, you've got a big picture of the background and a little picture of your child in the in the center of it. So get up close to your child. Get some good face shots. Get up closer. It's not going to hurt them. So those are the techniques that I wanted to discuss with you. We've discussed taking pictures of babies and small children. We've discussed taking pictures of teenage boys and teenage girls. We've discussed the techniques of taking the pictures, the lighting, the background, things like that. So now you're ready to go. So y'all have a great day, and go and take some great pictures of your kids, and just thank you for being here.